Hello, I'm Jashikins, and welcome to another little vlog review. Today, I will be reviewing the possible series finale of Hannibal, The Wrath of the Lamb. This is part one of a part two review, so I finally had time to do a two-parter, and I was like, this is the episode to do it. God, and I'd like to spend hours talking about this, but I might be doing future vlogs, discussing bits and pieces of stuff I couldn't talk about here, so who knows? I'm taking things day by day now. One of the things I didn't really like about the Francis Dollarhide / Red Dragon storyline was with how Brian Fuller was talking before. I was expecting to get something more than the other adaptations have given us. If you have read the books like me, and I actually got to reading the books because the show was really fucking awesome, I'm like, I have to read the books. Anyone who's read Red Dragon by Thomas Harris can tell you that the Francis's story is really fucking depressing and gives a lot of depth to what he does. Does it say, yes, what he's doing is right and justified? Fuck no. But at the same time, it does give the character a fuckload more depth. And so I was just expecting this season that we got that. We got more in-depth explanation of Dollarhide's character than the previous other adaptations, those being Manhunter and Red Dragon. So, I was just like, I really can't wait to see more about the character, but, once the finale came up, I was like, yeah, one episode is not nearly enough, because we're going to have to be dealing with other storylines, and yeah, it was really fucking depressing. I would have loved, because Richard Armitage did a great job as Dollarhide, so I would have loved, him having to work with that. So, it's depressing. I'm sorry. I'm trying to cope here. I am really trying to cope. For those who watch my blog, I might be doing a dramatic reading of Red Dragon. I'm still deciding on the next book I'm going to read, but do a dramatic reading of, but yeah. One happy thing is that Alana is married to Margot. One of the things I was worried about at the beginning of this season was that Alana and Margot really seemed to hit it off, hit it off early on. And I was worried that, the whole thing was a sham because Alana was just using her for reasons of her own. But no, she ends up marrying Margot and they have the kid together. Yeah. I'm glad that actually worked out. Though I still would love to know more about their budding romance, but I think at least for me that budding time is like one of the best parts. I mean, once you're in a solid relationship, it's not boring, but that budding relationship where you start to, process your feelings. And for me personally, when I started dating my now fiance, I was only dating to really get back into the dating game, which I had been out of for forever. Was never a big dater. So I was just like, I sort of need to get out and see guys. And I just figured he was just, a nice date. Nice person to go out with, pleasant personality, but I didn't know if it'd go anywhere. And then one they was like, oh, I have feelings for this guy, and now we've been engaged for, god damn it, like 3 or 4 years. I can't count. I don't want to count. And so when I see romances in fiction, I love seeing that part. I love seeing that, oh shit, that is love I'm feeling. I just love seeing that. And also ones where they're, shy. So I am very glad that it worked out with Alana and Margot. They're one of the few where they do have a happy ending. And a happy ending, as I can't remember who said, is really all about where you stop the story. That can change a happy ending to a really down depressing ending. So, yeah, if we don't get a season 4, Alana and Margot will be having a happy ending. And throughout this episode, and even throughout this season, and also in this episode, Bedelia has a dark side. She has this side that's been infected by Hannibal and Hannibal's meddlings. She seems to be aware what danger Hannibal can bring, and so when Will is saying, hey, I have this great idea, let's use Hannibal as bait, Bedelia's like, you're the reason I drank. Seriously, every time I drank, it's because of you, because fucking God. She makes references to Hannibal being the devil. It's like, this is on a list of the top 10 things not to do. This would definitely be up there. Why? So, and at the end, Fuller has stated that, guess what? Bedelia didn't cut off her own leg. She may be crazy, but she's not on that level. So, Bedelia gets captured, and don't know who, and if there's no season 4, there will not be an answer to this. Maybe it's the murder husbands, aka Will and Hannibal, eating her. It could be I don't know how to pronounce her name. The lady from earlier this season. Coming back doing that. Or it could be someone else. It's, in any case, Bedelia does really well against whoever, because she just takes the knife and sort of hides it by her leg. So she still has fight. She's still being made to eat her own leg, but she still has fight and fire in her. And that dress looks good. Yeah. And if you watch the episode and you're like, where was this scene? Hannibal seasons are seeming to be more and more like the finales are seeming to be more like the Marvel movies, in that there's always a post-credits scene. It doesn't really tell you much, but it's there. So yeah, I'm going to continue in a second with part 2. So that's when I'm going to be saving all my usual announcements for. So if you're watching this, thank you for watching, and if part 2 has decided to finally upload, watch that. then, and let's continue this review. And you probably noticed what was lacking in this part, so until next video, goodbye.